This is episode 93. My name is Nina, and I'm with Peggy and Bob. Today, we are giving you 3 tips in 10 minutes. So we should be quick because everything is changing in August. Summer is close to September, which is autumn, and is big change. And get ready. What I'm sharing today, my tip is about Google Meet screenshots coming with notes with Gemini. This is for important to set up in the admin console prior to the rolling out of the feature for the users, because administrators and departments should be looking into this and choose how they wish it to work. Because up to now, you get the notes with Gemini with the text, but actually there's no context because the notes don't include what's shared on screen. If there are metrics, statistics, sales pitch, or important graphics or infographics, that's a black hole for anyone who hasn't been in the meeting. Going forward, this feature will allow you to have the context of the meeting. And the presentation that is on screen will be embedded together with the notes with Gemini as screenshots. This is not complicated. It's all together with the security standards and captures. So no bothers with nothing to be bothered about security because it's already set up within the work account, and it comes with a workspace privacy terms and conditions. And this is something new that is completely extraordinary until now. The administrator is choosing if you have the screenshots included, but during the meeting, if someone from the presenters doesn't want to include the graphs and the metrics due to confidential reasons, they can turn off this feature. It hasn't rolled out for me, so I haven't seen that, how it is working on practice, and we will come back and tell you in our future shows how it's practically done when you override an admin control. So if you are an IT department at your work, go to the admin console and choose how you want these layers to be set up on the organizational units, groups, or individually to set up it is by default included, but if you wish, you can exclude that. The feature is available for business, enterprise, and education AI Pro. It is not rolled out yet. It will be live in end of September earliest, so you have time to take care about these settings. Pre-configure them. This is a screenshot where it is located in the Google Meet settings, Gemini enabled, of course. If you don't enable Gemini, it's nothing to bother about, but enable Gemini and choose if you want the screenshots together with notes with Gemini. So that's my tip. You can govern how the notes with Gemini in Google Meet show to your users. And Peggy, what's your tip this week?
Yeah, I just want to say that's a really great feature. It makes a lot of sense. So my tip for this week is to make sure you have everything set up so you will not lose access to your Google account. Every week we talk about Google features, and you know, it's YouTube, Google Vids, Notebook, your Gmail, your calendar. It would be really bad if you lost access to those. So you could lose, and how would you lose access? You could forget your password. You could lose your phone that you need to verify your account. There's lots of things that can happen. So there's a brand new way to access your Google account called Selfie for Sign-In. And what this is that you take a quick selfie video, and this can let you get back into your account if you lose access. And just a quick note that this is not available for Google Workspace accounts, child accounts, or Google accounts that are enrolled in the Advanced Protection Program, but it's available to everyone else. I think this is available globally. So to do this, you sign into your Google account settings and go to the Security and Sign In tab. And if it's available to your account, you should see a button at the very bottom that says Selfie Video. You click that video and it prompts you to start taking the video. If you are using a device that does not have a camera, like you have a laptop, it will let you switch over to your phone or another device that has a camera. And it shows you some tips for your selfie. You can wear your glasses, but don't wear a hat or sunglasses. Make sure there are no people in the background, no pictures of people in the background. And what it does is you start the process, it has you move your head. So it's actually looking at your face in 3 dimensions. If it's successful, you'll see that your selfie has been saved. And the idea is you lose access to your account, you get a prompt that says, do you want to use your selfie video? And then you take a new video, again, moving your head around, and Google compares it to the video you've already recorded. And if it matches, it lets you into your account. They say they have multiple layers of security to help prevent impersonation attempts like fake videos and fake photos. So this is easy to set up. It should be secure, and it can let you get into your account if you need to. You can manage the selfie video on the video verification page in your Google account. This is where you'll also see if you've made a selfie avatar in Google Vids or Gemini, you can manage that there as well, but those are separate videos. This video is only used for sign-in. And Google notes that if your face changes, I suppose if you grow a big beard or you gain or lose a lot of weight, you should delete the selfie video you have and make a new selfie video that's up to date. So check your Google account security settings, set this up. It's easy to do, and it just gives you one more option so you won't lose access to your account.
Thank you, Peggy and Bob. We have 3 minutes.
I got my stopwatch ready. Okay, folks. Okay, folks. We'll stop the banter anyway. Hey, last week I basically begged you stop bookmarking in using your browser and use Notebook LM instead. Okay, and I still think that that's a great idea. In fact, I'm going to show you today how you're going to do this in Notebook LM. Let me get, I always get screwed up with this. Here we go. Here we go. Share. And okay. Okay, so now that you've imported, a variety of sources, can you all see that okay, Peggy and Nina?
Yes.
Excellent.
Great.
Good. So what happens when you import these sources into Notebook LM? You're going to create a notebook, and that's on the macro level. That's where you have a big overview is a notebook. Inside the notebook is where the real nuts and bolts of Notebook LM kick in. Obviously, you can have a huge amount of sources in Notebook, and if they're unorganized, basically you're going to be in scroll city forever, and that's not where you want to be. So the old way of doing business was folders. Actually, Notebook uses the icon folder, but it doesn't represent a folder as we would think. It's more like a playlist, okay? And that the sources are labeled as to find them much easier, and it's a one-to-many mapping, and there's zero duplication, so you can have a source in multiple notebooks. Now this, I'm going to go over this kind of quick, folks, because I have the 3-minute limit, but this slide deck will be on our website, so you can go through this much slower. I'm just going to go through this really quick. The macro way of organizing is using collections. You create a collection, and then inside the collection, you will place other notebooks. And this is all available to anybody that has a free account, a plus account, or pro workspace account, okay, which is really cool. And then you obviously, you'll be able to, like I already said, you can have a source in multiple notebooks, and that prevents file bloat. And of course, it'll make it easier to find specific particular pieces of information. This is how you name it. Nothing really fancy about that. The current platform reality is you can't share any of your collections just yet, and it won't, these collections don't show up if you click on the All tab on your main screen at Notebook. You want to use collections for your personal organization, and most people say that, hey, it's going to be fixed at some future date by Google. This is the real core of Notebook, is that inside a notebook you can have a huge amount of sources. So how do you organize these? Well, what you do is you allow Notebook to automatically label these things so that you can basically pigeonhole a theme, and you can manually rename these things. It's really much easier if you let the machine do all the hard work. Again, there's nothing really technical about this. There's a little tab on the upper left-hand corner of your sources, and you click on that, and Notebook will automatically look at all your sources and then basically put them into a label or a tag. And this is especially true when you're doing deep research, when you're getting a huge amount of sources. You let the machine do all the hard work. This shows you exactly what's happening, really easy to do. You could also use a manual system that was in place before we had collections. It's prefixes. I haven't used it. I don't think I will, because I don't think there's really a need for it just yet. This is a really cool little slide here showing you that, hey, you can have the macro collection, client A, B, and C, and then within that you have like different notebooks, and within a notebook you have the micro organization that's labels and tags and or prefixes. So, hey, I encourage you to, again, go away from bookmarks and go to Notebook, Gemini Notebook, now as it's known, and allow your information to not collect dust as a bookmark, but actually let Notebook use it for some purpose. And it's really easy once you get this organizational genius in place.
Okay, so on the 9th of August, we can go to number 2, implementation of these collections in Notebook. Please join us for another 3 tips in perhaps 10 minutes on 9th of August. And on 16th of August, we are having Priya, that is a Google Workspace expert. She will share with us some important hacks about user seats. So don't miss to join us and check the notify me button. Thank you everyone for being with us today, for watching, and see you soon. Happy summer.
Thank you.
See you, folks.